Like stars in the sky, the stars of gospel music are too many to number, but each one has left a legacy. Some historians believe the roots of gospel music are seen as far back as the 18th century. Gospel music has evolved over the years, incorporating hints of jazz, blues, traditional, and Southern-style themes. This openness draws a variety of gospel enthusiasts to the second annual Black History Gospel Concert at Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, Virginia.
You know, God and His Spirit moves not only through the Word but also through song. We actually are members of a choir at our church, so music is a very important part of our lives. And, you know, I've always loved music, and certainly, you know, being a Christian, I love gospel music. So
it's the message behind it. It's the message behind, you know, the Christianity and gospel music that it appeals to everyone and everybody can relate to it. It probably brings people out, and I think just the community here isn't really worried about race or anything like that, so they feel comfortable coming out to, you know, a gospel event.
Young contemporary artists like Z'iel count gospel greats like the Clark sisters as their inspiration. For Fred Hammond, his musical influence began a little closer to home.
My mom, she kind of got me on the path of just going. She taught a lot of choirs, and she would drag me along, so she was one of them. But I have to go through Andre Crouch, the Hawkins, the Clark sisters, naturally the Winans. You know, I go way back to some older. I mean, James Cleveland and them. You know, the music was pretty revolutionary at that time. So, you know, the Williams brothers, I'm a quartet head too. You know what I'm saying? I go back to the old school. So I'm saying people don't know that about me. I'll break you down.
The rhythm, lyrics, and inspiration of gospel unites its listeners. Here at Virginia Tech, minorities compose a small portion of the student body. Yet it's more than just African American students who enjoy gospel music.
Gospel music has influenced me in a deeper walk with God. It keeps me focused. It keeps my peace at balance. It is the everyday way of life.
Kevin McDonald is the director of the Multicultural Affairs at Virginia Tech. This second annual Black History Gospel Concert is part of his vision.
Well, what we hope to accomplish is to kind of celebrate gospel music as a genre of music, and I think at many higher ed institutions, you know, there's a focus on R&B, there's a focus on classical, but I think there isn't as much of a focus on gospel music as a genre of music, and so I think it's fitting during the month of Black History Month that we celebrate a genre of music that has meant so much to a body of people, our black community. So
this unity strengthened the slaves as they labored on the plantation. As the runaways made their way to freedom in the northern states, they brought the songs of their struggles with them. This musical heritage was passed from family to friend, song to song. Now that slavery has been abolished on the books and equality is shared by many minorities, what impact does gospel make today?
The gospel must be seen. If you think about it, there's no medium for us as gospel artists to express our creativity. You know, if you look at 50, if you look at Beyonce and them, they have all this flash and boom and drama behind them, and it lets you see their story in their song. Well, gospel music has a song, and it has a story, and it's time to be seen.
Yet, flashy isn't everything. Many people say they're looking for something that doesn't fade away, something strong, and many find it in gospel music.
It's really the calm in my storm. It's what I wake up to. It's what I go home to. It's what keeps me grounded. If I can't get to my Bible, I always turn on my gospel music and I get a word that way. So it's just really just an inspiration. And however I feel, whether I need the slow calming down or the big pick me up hype music, it's always been there just to minister and just to let me know that God is there in all things.
Gospel music has been a mainstay, if you will, to help sustain the African American community through that time. So it really has been tremendous, and that's what we really want to show. Not only clearly the way it sustained us, but really the way it supported us. It's really been a tremendous thing in our lives.
And gospel will continue to be a wonderful thing in the lives of African Americans and others who find courage, inspiration, healing, and God in its ministry. I'm Brennan Wimbish for Praizevision.